Over 24,000 orcs have come to breach the impenetrable defenses of Karaz-A-Karak. Can they do it? Let's find out. Hey, how's it going? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to the laboratory mode for Total War Warhammer 2. We are diving straight back in with a cool custom map because you guys, in the last episode told me that the battles end up playing out quite similarly to how, every single one does. It's just two sides clashing, there's no strategy involved. And obviously, it's hard to make strategy when you're fighting against the brain-dead Total War AI. However, I'm going to try my best to at least make these battles a little bit more interesting by diving into some custom maps that I have found. Now, again, the AI is just not going to really be able to make these as exciting as if I was playing against another player, which would be amazing if that was ever a thing in the laboratory mode. I could get Apollo or, Lionheart, someone with an amazing computer just like mine, and we could have some insane laboratory battles. And like thinking about it, it's a real shame that that isn't the case. But for now we're just gonna have to mess around with the AI, and maybe I can talk to some modders to get advice on maps I can personally use to make these battles rather interesting, because I played this one, Karaz-A-Karak, a little bit. Just to test out, make sure the AI wasn't completely broken, like it would actually work. And I've managed to make it so that the AI does seemingly perform okay on this map. Basically, what will happen as we are advancing, marching down the bridge of Karaz-A-Karak with our thousands of orcs, literally tens of thousands. And yeah, I've got it so that when I breach the gates, the AI kind of quickly reassembles their army, and we tend to have a massive battle outside, or at least in the kind of halls of Karaz-A-Karak right here. Like, all of their troops kind of form up around here, and we can have a pretty fun battle. I've also got it so that they actually charge out. If I don't give them cannons, for whatever reason, the Dowie just charge out the gates in one epic move, which I think is really cool. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more stuff like this. As I said, I'm trying to do the best I can with like something like this. It's very hard to create interesting battles when you're having to try and hope like the AI will do what I want it to do. It'd be so amazing if we could have like a mission editor for Total War where I can actually just like give the AI certain orders to defend areas, and like that'd just be so amazing. Unfortunately, that is not quite the case, so we have to kind of just do what we have best. But I felt like something like this is more than worth doing, because I mean, just look at the scale. You literally have thousands of Black Orcs marching down on an epic custom map. I mean, this is Total War right here, at least to me. This is Total War. So yeah, it should be a very exciting battle. Be sure to drop a like and a comment if this is something you want to see more of. I'm sure there's plenty of other maps I can mess around with and try and make the laboratory mode work. And also, like, we've got 50,000 soldiers plus in this battle, like 53,000 soldiers. That's a goddamn insane, and the game is running pretty well now. We'll probably have to go on slow-mo when the battle really gets kicked off, when the AI fully recognizes what it needs to do. It takes a little bit more CPU power, and the game kind of struggles a little bit when I do something like that. However, I'm sure it'll be completely worth it. We'll just stick it on slow-mo and just roll off from there, because slow-mo kind of sorts out all the lag issues we really get. It's just a shame that we don't have any goddamn battle noises when you go on slow-mo. I wish it was more like Medieval 2. You can just see Grimgor as well, leading his legions of orcs forward. I mean, that's, yeah, it's not bad whatsoever. So let's go and form up a few more infantry behind this. I want to just fill this entire bridge with soldiers. So let's go ahead and advance forward a couple more units there. I want this entire bridge to be absolutely covered in infantry. And we'll obviously do this as well so we can actually see a bit more of what we're doing. So yeah, because this is like one of the things I love to do, just having like so many troops in the background marching the entire time. I want just the constant stream of orcs to pour in as soon as the gates of Karaz-A-Karak go down. It's also a real shame as well that you don't have, like, the gates aren't as strong as they are in the lore. Obviously, these gates in the lore have never been breached, but in this, they'll go down in, like, 2-3 shots. But I guess you can't really complain at the end of the day. It would be kind of gameplay breaking if these things just did not break. So let's unleash the first artillery shots of the battle. The rock lobbers, they're probably going to breach the gate in one shot, I think. Actually, that did better than I thought it would. It survived. No, there we go. It's down. Yeah, it's just such a shame. It'd be so cool if it was just a little bit stronger. So then we're going to have the Dwarven artillery pieces now ripping through my formation. We'll give them a volley first of the rocks as well, as we do have so many of them. We'll see them land right there. Oh, some big hits against the Dowie. Not killing too many though, but I'm sure we'll have another fire very soon, and the dwarves are obviously going to be hitting back with their artillery batteries. So at least we have a bit of, back and forth right here as the Yorks do get ready to form up. Also, the dwarves do have more balance of power than me, so they're probably going to beat me in this battle, but I thought it was cool nonetheless. Yeah, they're destroying a lot of my cannons actually. So we'll wait until all of these guys are formed up, and then we'll continue our march down the bridge. We also have a ton of reserves just, waiting here. And we are also making our way through the gatehouse here. I guess you guys could actually just charge forward and break that gate. Again, it should as soon as we do kind of break these gates and actually move forward, they should actually work a little bit better. So, just look how insane that looks. There's literally like 15, 16,000 orcs just here, ready to move forward as the artillery goes back and forth. And Grimgor is obviously leading the soldiers forward in this one. Okay, so I think everyone is basically formed up now. Yeah, the last kind of battalion of orcs is formed up. So let's select everyone and we'll move them forward just a little bit closer before the charging. It's going to mess up. There we go. That's like the perfect formation we need. Let's march them forward a little bit more. We'll obviously march. Obviously, the good orcs do not run to battle. We'll just march. Just look at that. There are just endless hordes. Let's take a look from all the way back here as well. This is what I want to see. Whew, that is something special right there. You can honestly see just how many there are pushing towards the Dwarven battle line. And we'll get into a charge pretty soon, I think. Maybe the artillery can just stay stationary right here. Where's the other piece gone? Oh, it's being peppered by the Dwarven cannons. Do we start charging in? I feel like we charge in soon. Let's give him a nice little attack order. And let's do this. Okay, so we should now have the whole of Group 1 charging forward. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So everyone's going to be breaching the gates. We still have the previous squad in the background. They're going to be sitting back a little bit. Because, again, something to kind of make the game run a little bit better. We do want to sit back. Also, I'm just going to turn up the music a little bit. The Warhammer music's a little bit quiet. And some of the tracks are really, really awesome. Let's just do that. So we'll march forward. And then whilst the hordes are descending upon them, we will also... prepare some forces over here as well, as we're going to be breaching the gate. Yeah, breaching the gate over here. They should be okay at doing it, but if not, we can always just climb the walls as well. We can put up some ladders if they're really going to struggle. It looks like they're going to struggle. That's fine. Let's tell them to do that, and maybe the second unit, because we can put some ladders up on the walls as well and use them effectively. How's our infantry looking? Yep, guys, I want you forward, please. Infantry, charge into this one. Let's overwhelm the forces. Let's throw in Grimgor as well. And Grimgor is going to have like an insane amount of HP as well, which is going to be pretty hilarious because we're playing on, huge unit scale like this. I think it's 8 times unit scale. He's going to have like 70,000 HP or something. We'll get the artillery as well. Let's get the artillery to start focusing down some of the iron breakers in the back. We'll be advancing forward more infantry there and there. And then these guys, like the secondary line, can just like continue to advance forward. Why not? Let's stick them, all the way up to here. Obviously tell these guys to march though. Oh my god, the Quarrelers are coming in. The Quarrelers are making their way. And I'm also going to turn off that effect as well. I'm really not a big fan of these like disgusting arrow trails. Personally anyway. So let's just turn them off. It also help with performance a little bit as well. I imagine to turn them off. There we go, though. The infantry lines are clashing. 50,000 soldiers plus diving into this battle in the halls of Karaz-A-Karak. What more could you possibly want as the hordes of orcs continue to march forward? So now the Dowie, you can see them starting to kickstart into position. I think they will also deploy some men over here as well. How are we faring? Are we just not going to be able to breach this gate? It worked when I tried the other day. Hopefully, they can do something. Maybe I need black orcs or trolls over here. Have I deployed any? Or maybe I did deploy a giant. Yeah, the giant's actually probably the perfect unit to take care of this. Take care of this gate. They're going to deploy ladders? I mean, they did when I tried, but maybe we'll just have to wait until that that giant turns up. Okay, more and more men coming forward here. You can just see the hordes of the orcs preparing themselves for battle. But we're going to continue, like, we're going to need to keep on, like, committing lots of men here. And we'll deploy more infantry over here as well, just to reinforce these sections, because, yeah, as I said, we might not even make it through, like, the first gate. You're going to let me deploy these guys, please? There we go. Like so. Perfect. There you go. As the AI does try its best to form up, there's going to be a little bit of lag now. Unfortunately, we can't do the replay as well. Normally, the replay is like really good at dealing with stuff like this, like the issues we suffer during the lag. But because, you know, the replays are just really unfunctional, it's very hard to commit to doing something like this. We also have like an orc boss as well here, so we can, or an orc shaman, so we can actually do some like pretty big foot of gorks. I'm not gonna lie. Let's stick like a foot of gork like right here, as the orcs are gonna like, I mean, as the stunties are gonna charge forward in this battle. I mean, these like foot of gorks are gonna do so much damage. It's actually gonna be crazy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, slow-mo is just really missing some like a big. There we go. Foot of gork going down now as well, killing hundreds of dwarfs. That's a good way to like filter our way through, forward. But that's what I'm saying, like, you just need some battle sounds like in Medieval 2 right now, and this would be complete. Like, it kind of sucks that there is none, because it really takes you out of the battle. And it's just such a shame. Like, it'd be so awesome if you just had battle sounds going on right now. I don't think there's any mods that allow you to have it, because the only reason we're on slow-mo right now is because of performance. Is that gate going down at all? Maybe I should have just, you know, fully committed to that. I mean, we have got ladders up here. We got one dude. Oh, we can do this then. Oh, we're taking the gate now as well. Oh, perfect. Everyone forward then. We've taken the gate. Yeah, we've managed to take it. Perfect. Everyone just come forward then. Let's advance forward our armies, and then we can, you know, spread the orcs out, the humies out over here, or the dowie out here. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm drunk with scale. Yeah, let's break our way forward. I wish you managed to break through a little bit here against the Longbeards. But we got so many Dwarven Rangers as well, which seemingly aren't, you know, returning fire. I mean, they were before. Maybe when I turned off arrow trails, they were like, nah, we're good. As the artillery continues to find its mark. They also have, you know, a good, you know, couple, you know, probably like 10,000 dwarfs on the flanks, which they are filtering in. But it's good that the more we break into this battle, the better it will be, because we'll open up, you know, a bigger front, which will be perfect. We still got all of these guys coming over as well. But let's, you know, let's advance forward our second line now as well. Just a little bit more. Oh yeah, we also have all these trolls as well we can use. So let's throw in the trolls. Yeah, why not? Let's throw in the trolls, try and break their ranks a little bit more. Let's also pop up, you know, a few spells. We have a war, don't we? Yeah, let's have a war right there. War! And that should hopefully push the, you know, the orcs forward just to do some insane damage as we continue to overwhelm the defenses. There are some hammerers, though, deep in this combat. As we can see, the Vidalia are putting up a great fight right now, but, you know, it's only going to be a matter of time until we can cut down their defenders. They have so many iron breakers. I don't know where they are right now. It looks like there's mainly just longbeards and hammerers here. I guess the iron breakers are still making their way up from the underway to get ready to defend this. I mean, yeah, like right now it's just like completely quiet. But it's just so eerie and just like, come on, we want to hear fighting. I don't know, maybe we can. Like, maybe if the AI sorted out its positions. You know, like, just like sounds like this. Yeah, there you go. Like, it's a little bit jumpy there, here and there, but maybe we'll just, you know, chill out with some, you know, overview shots right now. I don't know, maybe. It's quite jumpy here and there. Are we broken through this gate yet? Because it said it's here. We're trying to. Seems like it's really, really struggling to sort out this gate. When I tried it before, it was absolutely fine. Maybe we'll just go. There you go. We're starting to fully commit now. Like, yeah, you guys. I think this unit is stuck because of that, but it's fine. If we just like commit If we just, like, I feel like if I don't sort out their formation, they run a lot better. It seems as well like they're falling back to the city center. That's pretty cool. But we do have to go back onto slow-mo now. The AI is once again struggling. Because it's just giving orders. If I could do replays, this would actually be, like, as crazy as it sounds, it would actually be okay if I could do replays to this battle. But the replays just crash, like, constantly. So I have tried it before. The trolls are now involved. The trolls are routing, but it's kind of crazy. There's like 112 of them in these units, and they're still routing. But hey, you can't rely on trolls at all, as the halls of Karaz-A-Karak will be littered with the dead. And at least now I've managed to get this sorted. That's nice that the orcs are pouring through now. So we'll be able to follow. We might even actually cut out their, like, retreat here. Let's see if we can. They are actually sending one unit of Dwarven warriors here. But let's just charge in if we can. That'd be perfect. We do have the Orc Biggins, so these guys are, like, perfect to kill the Dwarven warriors. And it seems like they're slowly getting off of there. We have the Giant turning up now as well. All of this infantry. Seems like these guys are not going the way I want them to, but that's absolutely fine. And also, guys, if you do want battles, like if you're watching this and be like, yeah, this is cool and all, but I'm kind of a little bit bored now, feel free to go and check out the rest of the content on my channel, because I have hundreds of other battles, online battles, strategic custom scenarios, you name it, I've probably got it on the channel somewhere. But I mean, nothing can quite beat this. Like, these maps are made for the laboratory, and it'd be so awesome if there was a way to, like, create more of a cinematic, battles by, like, just dedicating areas for the AI to defend. And, like, the first 10 units defend this, the second 10 units defend that. Something like that would be awesome. As my trolls just run an absolute muck. Have they routed? Yeah, the trolls have routed. That sucks. But we are breaking through. The superior forces, of the orcs are really giving them what for. And let's drop another, I don't know, let's drop another foot of Gork down. I want to break through. Oh, we have freaking Thorgrim here as well. Yeah, let's, like, break it here. Yeah, that's perfect. Because if we can break down these sections of the fortifications, we can really get onto their back line and open up this battle. And I'm sure as soon as we get out of this, huge clump, then we'll be much more, likely to go back on normal speed. We go, the Foot of Gork. Just doing some insane damage to this. Because Vidalia is so clumped up. Yeah, it really does some serious damage. They still have a balance of power in their favor, though. Oh, yeah, we pushed them down here, yeah, as well. Oh, we're chasing them. Yeah, chase them to the ends of them earths, across the bridges of Karaz-A-Karak. I do not want to give them any quarter, boys. Give them hell. No, again, they are bringing up more men there, but so are we. Wait, yeah, they haven't taken the gate, have they? No. Let's continue to go through this way. You guys are now sorting yourself out. Yeah, we also have this Arachnarok as well. Let's bring up the Arachnarok into the battle. Sorry, when I do that, it's a little bit, gamey. We also have all this cavalry as well. We can quite easily form up. And oh my god, the infantry are still, like, coming into this battle. Let's continue to advance on them. Why not? Let's, more men for the pyre. And I guess these orcs can now start charging in as well. Yeah, we'll start for advancing forward the secondary line. I mean, we're breaking through. There's just kind of like a handful of dwarfs still left remaining. I mean, over here, we can really advance forward. Let's just pull through with everything we've got here. Let's see if normal speed is going to work yet. No, normal speed does not want to work. Wow, it's such a shame. Because it wasn't too bad last night when I tested it, but I guess the AI is just doing something a little bit different this time. But either way, we'll pull forward. I mean, slow-mo is absolutely fine. We'll bring forward the rest of the infantry now. The Dowie are committing more and more troops to the gate itself. I have brought up more of my heavy orc cavalry. Hopefully this boar cavalry will be enough to break through their ranks and just cause them more issues. Also, look at Thorgrim. Like, he's at, like, full HP. How much HP does he actually have? He has 56,000. Grimgor has 31,000. That's insane. However, Grimgor is doing a pretty nice job at taking these guys out. We also have some more magic as well. If we wanted to maybe Fist of Gork down here, just to give our soldiers like a huge boost, we definitely could. Oh, I thought Fist of Gork was AoE. I guess not. I guess it's like individual because we have so many units. Here we go is AoE though, right? Yeah. let's do like an AoE go like here. We do need more men up though, or more orcs I should say, because we're starting to like break on this left flank as they continue to put in more pressure. So let's let's just advance forward our next couple of lines as we still have so many of these brave orcs in reserve. So let's advance forward a few black orcs, a few more heavy infantrymen, and just kind of cover this flank over here, because it seems like the flank over here is the one really struggling, whereas everywhere else we're kind of doing a good job. And we also have reinforcements coming in from this side as well. They managed to break their way through this gatehouse. You can see these black orcs. I guess we'll start sending them down the long journey. Oh yeah, we also have this engagement as well. If they're actually going to fight properly, and they are kind of engaging now around the corner. We managed to break through this bridge, and now we're slowly surrounding his forces. So we are making pretty good progress here. We are breaking through their ranks. The central lines, even though it is littered with dead orcs, have done a pretty good job. There's only like a handful of hammerers now in our way, and a few of these dwarven units are breaking. You got some iron breakers retreating. I mean, there's only 18 of them left, and they'll probably end up fighting to the death. But even still, we've managed to advance forward all of our elite black orcs now, as well as this side assault kicking off. We'll continue just to advance these guys forward. We have one unit again going around this bridge, and I'll just tell them to continue to do so. If we can get underneath the battle map itself. It seems like we're a little bit stuck right here. Yeah, let's reinforce over on this side, because yeah, we've done a pretty decent job here. We are up against Slayers, and what else is over here? What, Longbeards? Yeah, some Longbeards. But if these guys can be killed, then it opens up the entire rear. But as you can see by the map itself, if I make it a little bit bigger now, you can see that the dwarves have committed basically everything. You know, what's over here are mainly just routing units, and everything that is here has now been committed to this battle. We'll pop our war as well as propping the stand your ground. And then whilst we're doing that, let's jump back over to the open gate. I mean, we have all of this infantry. I might just go in for one big push. Let's just commit the rest of our infantry in here as well. We still have some cavalry in the background, but I want to make our presence known over here. We'll commit some more of our black orcs that we have in reserve. Yeah, they're kind of just wading through the assault positions. We managed to get a pretty nice breach over here as well, with more of our Crimson Killers and our other orcs making their way through. And if we can breach this point, I think we only have to kill, what, a couple more units of Iron Breakers, which I guess is not as easily done as said. But if we can kill these guys, then it allows us to completely wheel the Dowie defenses and break upon them. Our routing units are still running through. I don't know why they didn't just go back out the gate. I mean, again, that's not too bad. Looking at something like that, it's pretty goddamn epic. I mean, that's why we do these battles, right? For shots like this. You can see the war as well going off pretty nicely. The Crimson Killers are now involved. And there's like a lot of the Crimson Killers, like a lot of them. So that's also a pretty gnarly factor. I think there's like 700 of them in a unit. So having any regiment of renown of 700 troops in is pretty crazy. The Dwarven crossbows, though, are now firing, retaliating at me. But we do have plenty of reinforcements making their way up. I think Thorgrim as well. How many kills has he got so far? Probably not actually that many. Only 171, which is nothing. I wonder why he's had so much trouble. Okay, here we go. The Orc Broken Tusk mob are now charging forward as well. Try and break some of the ranks. How many kills do our Shaman have so far? Only 100 as well. Grimgore? You gonna... Oh, God. The single entities just really struggle to get kills in the laboratory mode. I guess it makes sense because... I mean, I guess it doesn't even really make that much sense. Like, their stats are boosted dramatically. And there's a lot more of them to kill. So you would assume that they would actually do, you know, some pretty considerable damage. Oh, this is going to be nice. Are these guys broken now? The Iron Breakers are so close to breaking. But I might just continue to charge my way through here, as it seems like we're making epic progress, especially over here as well, that we have more reinforcements now turning up. Yeah, let's get these guys to like go around the flank like there, and then we'll envelop this last unit of Iron Breakers, killing them. Are they just pushing their soldiers through the center of Karaz-A-Karak? Yeah, through this drawbridge to reinforce, but we're about to come in from multiple sides. Yeah, as the Iron Breakers over here are completely gone now. So let's just make our progress known. Charge into there with everything. These archers, I don't know, they can just start. We'll let these archers, the night goblins, start shooting again. Oh, we also have a decent portion of night goblins back here as well. Let's advance these guys forward, and their ammunition will be invaluable at helping us, because the balance of power is still not looking good for us. So yeah, let's advance them something like that. You guys can like go over here to help the Crimson Killers. We'll have the trolls coming in now as well. Oh yeah, this is going to be great. Let's kill this unit actually if you're going to charge in, because you can envelop them as well. Yeah, it's a beautiful way of just going around the side of them and hitting them in the back. Very, very nice stuff right there. Yeah, take them down, take them down. You guys seem like you're stuck again, and maybe probably on the iron breakers I'm trying to pull through, but just keep on going. You know, you guys can do it. The iron breakers satchel's going. That's probably going to be enough to break my my unit of trolls there, but hopefully we'll continue to fight on. It's one insane battle line. We need to try out some more of the underground battlefields as well in the laboratory mode, because they will be a proper brawl and a half. I mean, these Crimson Killers are covered in from head to toe, in blood. I'm expecting this unit to get a lot of kills against the Dowie, because I'm pretty sure they have high armor piercing. Obviously, wielding two huge great axes as well is always a deadly, deadly component. Oh, the Night Goblin Archers have turned up now. They should be able to start aiding us in the death of all orcs. Can we not see them? And we can just about, if we zoom in like here, we had to see them, you know, notching their arrows, preparing to unleash volley after volley. They are on fire at will as well, right? Yeah, they're all on fire at will, so hopefully they'll start shooting away. I guess we'll give them some orders just to speed them up a little bit in this battle. We'll make sure we tell some more dudes to go forward. Oh yeah, I also forgot we have all of these like special abilities on a few of these units. Oh, we have another war as well. Nice. That's going to really help out, especially with the arrow fire coming in now as well. We're going to start, you know, cutting these guys down fairly quickly. So I thought things were going pretty well until I looked at the unit count. I was like, yeah, we're breaking through the dwarfs on multiple fronts. We're about to come up behind them, hopefully. When I took a look at the unit count itself, they still have 13,000 dwarfs left remaining on the battlefield. Regardless whether they're just rangers or whatever they are, there's still 13,000 of them. We only have 6,000. I imagine we're going to end up breaking before we can kill that many dwarfs, because the dwarfs are definitely not going to break. But as I was saying, like, look how thin their lines are now right here. And I mean, I guess this would be a better opportunity to shell this position rather than the other one, just because you'll get so many more kills that way. The archers are still doing fine, but they just still have, like, you know, iron breakers, all this ammunition left. I feel like I have not given myself enough troops to honestly break the Dwarven defenses, but it was never supposed to be easy. It was never supposed to be easy, that is for sure. The fire just continues on. And Thorgrim, you know, barely damaged. I don't think Thorgrim has regeneration, does he? No, he doesn't. So he's just still got a ton of HP. I mean, but look at them stats as well. His melee defense is 332. That is insane. Obviously, it's been increased because of, you know, because of scale. But, you know, for example, my Savage Orcs have 116 melee defense. How much do my Black Orcs have? My Black Orcs have 116. So Thorgrim has 3 times that. Grimgor only has 150 as well. That's insane. He has 150 melee attack, 99 melee defense. That is absolutely crazy. But again, we were making progress over here, but it seems like they've deployed another. Oh, it's only Dwarven Warriors, so I think maybe my Orc Biggins might be enough to fully kill these guys and break through. That'd be great. And again, it takes away another, what, like 700 men from the battlefield. So let's continue to put pressure on them, see if we can take one. It seems like we're also maybe taking the city center as well. I mean, obviously that's not how I want to win. You know, I want to win through annihilation, but there's just so many of them still left here. But as soon as the artillery, you know, the catapults start shooting over here, they drop their artillery pieces as well. Get back on them if you can. Holy crap, I went to go grab a drink really quickly. I came back, and my entire army is routing from the field. This is it. The dwarves have finally put the nail in the coffin. They're just killing everything I have. I mean, we managed to kill another 2,000 of them, but even still, that is just far too much for me. Wow, we have like nothing left anymore besides, you know, a handful of archers. I can't believe they've really just routed everything. All my missiles are now done with. I guess I do have this clump of pretty nice Black Orcs, and we can take a look at it. The Crimson Killers have over 1,500 kills. The other Black Orcs not doing too shabby either. We're actually kind of disappointing on them. Grimgore's still only on 200 kills as well, which is very bad. But yeah, I can't believe that. We just got a big rout. And I imagine they also routed us over here in the halls of Karaz-A-Karak. No, actually, we're still holding on, but they reinforced with some hammerers. Which is not going to be a great matchup for these Orc Biguns. But yeah, I literally just ran downstairs, grabbed a drink, and came back up, and everything was just going. It was just routing. It was over. So yeah, things aren't looking good for us anymore. Even though we do have some more artillery shots coming in, which I imagine the artillery is probably going to kill the most, but I'll wait till the end to show you guys just how many they got. But yeah, things are looking very grim for us. And there we have it, a valiant defeat. We tried to break the Dwarven ranks at Karaz-A-Karak, but their lines were just too strong. I managed to finally get round the back in the capture point and charged in. By that point, we just mass routed as we continued to go down bit by bit. And yeah, I mean, overall, it got a bit laggier than I thought it was going to be when I tried it out last night. And I guess when I wasn't recording, the game did handle a bit better. But, you know, either way, it was still pretty awesome. And hopefully I cut it so it was still pretty enjoyable. So we take a look at the kills themselves. We can see that these Black Orcs doing amazing. This Goblin Rock Thrower getting over 2,000 kills. This one getting over 1,000 kills. And a few other Black Orcs doing pretty nice. And again, over for the Dwarfs as well. They're Bugman's Rangers, well over 1,000 kills, writing a few grudges right there. And these Hammerers with also 1,000+ kills. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. If there's any other map you want me to try and test out, then let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys